court rules unlicensed pets are contraband. Police can legally kill them. A federal court just ruled that cops were not responsible for killing a woman's 3 dogs because her pets were legally considered contraband. Detroit, Michigan, Nikita Smith filed a lawsuit against the Detroit Police Department after they killed her 3 dogs during a raid of her home in search of pot last year. On Wednesday, a judge absurdly ruled the dogs were considered, quote, contraband, noting that Smith had no legal basis to sue the police department for shooting and killing her dogs, due to the canines not having been properly licensed. Subsequently, the federal civil rights lawsuit filed by Smith after a raid of her home by the Detroit police was dismissed by U.S. District Court Judge George Karam Stee. According to a report by Reason, the ruling is the first time a federal court has considered the question of whether an unlicensed pet in violation of city or state code is protected property under the Fourth Amendment. Federal courts have established that pets are protected from unreasonable seizures, read killing by police, but the city of Detroit argued in a motion in March that Smith's dogs, because they were unlicensed, were contraband for the purposes of the Fourth Amendment, meaning she had no legitimate property interest in them and therefore no basis to sue the officers or department. Sadly, Judge Stee agreed with the city's ridiculous assertion that since the dogs were not licensed, they were not a legitimate property interest, thus giving Smith no legal basis to sue either the department or the individual officer that killed her dogs. The court is aware that this conclusion may not sit well with dog owners and animal lovers in general. The Judge Stee wrote in his opinion the reason for any unease stems from the fact that while pet owners consider their pets to be family members, the law considers pets to be property. The requirements of the Michigan dog law and the Detroit City Code, including that all dogs be current with their rabies vaccines, exist to safeguard the public from dangerous animals, he continued. When a person owns a dog that is unlicensed in the eyes of the law, it is no different than owning any other type of illegal property or contraband. Without any legitimate possessory interest in the dogs, there can be no violation of the Fourth Amendment. Think about that for a moment. The judge is legally equating owning an unlicensed dog with illegal property or contraband. So does someone owning an unlicensed car give you no Fourth Amendment protection over it? And does it constitute illegal property or contraband simply because it isn't licensed with the city or state? Federal judge rules that unlicensed pets are contraband. Cops can kill them with legal impunity. Is that terrible? Let us know what you think. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I can understand if a dog goes to attack, yes, and they're big dogs, but they can even probably kill little dogs just on sight if the officer is just in a bad mood, you know? This is